Hi everybody. Today I'm going to work on my door handle. I have some trim around the door handle thingy. I think it's called an escutcheon. I don't know. I don't know what it's called. But I'm going to try and replace it. Here's the door handle, and you see how it's cracked right there. And I've been trying to find another door handle, and I haven't been able to find a door handle, and I learned today that you can actually get those off. So that's what I'm going to try and do. And we'll see if it works. Okay, well, I've gotten this one taken off. You see it's cracked. Now the question is, how do you get that off? I'm probably going to have to grind around the shaft there. These are the ones I bought. And you can see they're longer. And they won't work, but maybe I can get these thingies off and use them. Now the thing interesting about that is, look at here, this handle's a little bit different. It looks like that piece is removable, whereas this one is solid. See the difference? Interesting. See how maybe that is a press fit on there somehow? Well, let me see what happens. I've got nothing really to lose because these aren't any good to me the way they are. Okay. Let me see if these things will come off at all. I know some of you are probably saying, no, don't force it, don't force it. You'll ruin it. But I got nothing to lose at this point, I think. I'm going to Chickasha next week with my brother, and that'll be a chance to look for more door handles. This may be fruitful, but let's see what happens. See, it does come loose. It does separate there on one side. Try and do it in case I need to reassemble or want to reassemble. I said that would almost pop right out. I'm glad I can't hear people saying, no, you're ruining it. Don't do it, don't do it. Sorry, gang, if that's what you're saying. But it's a project. There it goes. Let's see what's underneath here. Yeah, I guess that's just like crimped on. Or, you know, some kind of special tool. Came off. And there's the door handle. Doesn't tell me much. You know, I thought if I could get this off, maybe there's a screw here I could turn, pull the shaft out, and get this off. Then I still need to figure out, you know, do I grind this? How do I get that off? And then this one is a little bit better shape. Oh, this one's a little better shape. We'll just set that over there. So you think if I just pry this up a little bit more? Hands are starting to cramp up. Alright, still working on this. I'm gonna Try and use a speed wrench. Here she comes. Ooh. What do we have under there? Rust. Wow. Okay, it's off. A little bit of rust. Ah, well, that answers that question. There's not a screw there. Oh my gosh. So that's not how you take this thing off. But this is like, hear that bell? Time from radio. Anybody need a little chrome piece? It's yours. All right. So, that doesn't work. Next thing I guess I have to try and do is grind these little tabs down here and see if this will slide off. All right, I got out the Dremel, my cutting wheel, and what I'm going to try and do without ruining this thingy is just grind down those little burrs there. I don't know how well you can see them, and see if it comes off. I'm sneaking up on it. Alright, I did a little bit more grinding on all sides, and I don't know how well you can see that, but it's like this cap is spring-loaded in there. And if I push down, I can see there's still more to go. I think I'm going to have to just cut this cap. I thought I would be able to grind enough of these things down so I could slide it off, but I'm not having too much success. So let me get real aggressive with this and see what we learn. Okay, well, I kept working at it, grinding on each of these four sides, and look at this. I pried up on this cap. This handle's actually getting pretty hot. So this cap is coming off. It's probably hot as dickens. Here it comes. That's what it looks like, if you're interested. Grind it all around. There's, looks like what's left of some springs, what used to be springs. Pretty rusted. Come on, springs. Spring pieces. Alright, you're being stubborn. Why cooperate? It might actually have been a spring that was in the shape of a cone. Is that possible? Well, this puppy's coming off. love to see the machine they used to assemble these. That would have been really cool. There's one piece. One piece of spring. Oh, here's some more. Another piece of spring. Here's the other half of the spring cup. And then what do we have next? Take a note because I'm going to have to reassemble this. Oh, and this was just like a little retainer. Or a couple washer retainers right there. And look at this. Success. I got it off. Now, how do I put that on this one? Stay tuned. Oh, here. Thought I'd include this piece here. Slides off this way. Well, should slide off. So apparently, this slides on. The other pieces go on place, and some machine goes crunches it all on there, and you end up with this. You probably load the spring on there. Put a good spring between these pieces. Squeeze that down, goes on the shaft. Probably got some big humongous press to pinch this bar and put those ridges in so it doesn't come apart. Anybody need a door handle? Some ramp rod. See, and this is all hammered in place. So, no, there was no screwing that in. Okay. I wonder if anybody on eBay wants to buy a 1935 door handle disassembled. Okay, based on what I learned with that door handle, this one's a slightly different design, but I think I'm going to take the same approach and try and grind out this ring. This one seems to have a little bit of spring left in it. So the spring may actually still be good, but so let's see what happens. Here we go. Alright, I did a lot more grinding, but it doesn't seem to want to come out that easy. Alright, I'm going to try and grind some more. Stay tuned. Okay, well, you can see inside there. Almost looks like this was put in there and sealed with lead. It's solid. I don't see anything. So I got out the old wood chisel. Metal chisel, not wood chisel. Well, okay, you know, this piece is no good for me anymore, so we're going to cut that off. Now I gotta find it. Oh, maybe we can fix that. All right, now what do we have here? That little booger just doesn't want to come off. Well, if you ever wanted to see an inside of a door handle, you're seeing one now. Let's get a bigger screwdriver. I'm just joking. Just kidding with you. Okay, well, what I tried to do is just trim around this collar to shave it down a little bit, and broke off a couple small pieces. Oh, there goes a big piece. Another big piece of the collar. But does that mean it will come off? My screwdriver is magnetized. It's picking up all these. There it comes. Oh my gosh. It is a collar. And it is a couple spring washers, they look like. Well, obviously I ground some of that shaft down, but I should still, now this is going to go on here, and I just have to figure out what do I do on the inside. Make another collar. One guy said, you know, you put a small collar pin in there. Yeah, right. I suppose if I drilled a hole in that first and slid this on, maybe I could find a spring and then a washer and put a cotter pin through it. Okay. Well, you've got to see two 1935 Ford handles disassembled. And if you ever try and tackle something like this, maybe you decide not to. All right, folks. Thanks for watching.